Mic check, mic check, mic check, microphone check. Well, that seems to be working. That seems to be working. Hey, morning, Mr. Jonathan Schaefer. I was just thinking about you the other day. Hadn't heard from you in a while. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. All right. Bitcoins. Bitcoins. I think the stream's working. There we go. There we go. I mean, the very first thing that comes to mind for me, been kind of waiting on these two. And, after, you kind of hit it once, come back down in here, hit it again. What am I trying to say? What am I trying to say? After this, following this, I just I don't think like that makes sense. It just doesn't make sense to come from here and set a higher high. I just don't think that makes a lot of sense. Obviously, it could happen, but I'll tell you right now, if it does, it's going to be a trade that I miss. I think that's going to be a trade that I miss. Let's see. Gotta get some new glasses one of these days. One of these days, I gotta get some new glasses. Yeah, so I'm like kind of looking for where we may see a lower high for a lower low. I mean, there's a little 15-minute order block in there, but I don't I don't think I love its position. I think it's a little too far up for me. Yeah, that doesn't do me a lot of good. Oh, by the way, if you guys got coins you want to look at, let's throw them in chat because I want to look at them too, man. I want to look at them too. I don't know why, but whenever I go to the 1 minute time frame, this random VWAP appears out of nowhere, and I cannot figure out why. Y'all see a VWAP indicator on here? I don't. Where is that VWAP coming from? What is this VWAP? I swear once I go to like the 2 minute even, it just disappears. Gone. Boom. No VWAP. 1 minute. Magical VWAP appears out of nowhere. I don't know. I don't know what that's all about. I suppose this is somewhat of a logical place for a lower high to come in. Yeah, I think I'm gonna put an alert here, and then we're gonna go look at some other stuff. Let's see. Add an alert once per bar. Do I have any volume on? Okay, I do. So I might actually hear it too. Yeah, some manner of an idea here. I mean, yeah, there's some manner of an idea. I don't know if it's one that I fully love, but oh well. Oh well. Oh no. Oh no. Check. 1 2 check 1 2 3. Mr. Brew. Defiant. Hey man, top of the morning. Slam Banjo. Um, good morning, gang. From a name that I will never begin to be able to pronounce. And Albert Red. We're just gonna stay Albert. Good morning, Albert. I've been speaking of Jonathan Schaefer, I have been using this a bit more often. Where is it? Come on. Come on, man. Don't make me stupid. Don't make me look dumb. Been using this a lot more often lately. A lot more often than I normally do. Let's see here. Yep. Yep, I do have it. Injective. And Alexandria G, good morning. Dex, good morning. I'm sorry if I missed anybody. Slam Banjo, Wave Cipher. Top of the morning. INJ review, please. Yeah. I kind of put my my sort of spin on this thing. I always just like to keep them pretty simple. Still don't know if I kind of want to change this VWAP a little bit, but that's all right. INJ review of the INJ. Well, I was thinking that was no, it was render that seems to just do everything I tell it to. INJ INJ. Meme review. I think we found a top in there somehow. Yeah, because we had lost 4 hour structure. Kind of smacked it once, had a little bit of a fall. Not a lot of support through this area. But if you go down to the 15, it's kind of interesting. Ooh, no, go back. You can stay where you were. What's kind of interesting is this second sort of fall over here. Boom. And then you formed a range on the bottom. Boom, boom, boom. And then you came up and you purged all the stop losses that were sitting on the top of those. And then you came down for all the SLs that were sitting on the bottom of here. And yeah, I don't know. See, this to me looks much different than Bitcoin does. Well, hold on. I have to look at the 4 hour again. I have to look at the 4 hour again. Because locally, it almost looks like it could turn up there. Hey, why did we not put this 4 hour order block on our chart? What the hell wrong with us? What's wrong with us, man? Do 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 do. That's kind of an interesting set of candles there. Yeah, that's an interesting set of candles there. I would say this. You're under bearish 4-hour market structure here. But if you can flip this high right here, then you will be under, well, that's not going to quite flip the 4, but I'm going to believe it. That would reverse that, right? You go from breaking here to breaking back to bullishly here. That might take you up to the high, but that's a long way away. And didn't we have something we liked below us more? Yeah, I think we did. Interesting. I don't really see it on the 30. I feel like it's on the 20. Yeah, I'm kind of looking at this guy right here. Not a confident zone. Okay, not a confident zone. But I'm just kind of looking at that right there, thinking to myself, like, do we just come up and sort of shave these SLs off for a lower low? I almost feel like that would make more sense at this point. Nope. All I know is one thing. That is a pending break on the 15-minute. Pending this thing on the 15-minute. But all these zones are less confident for me than zones like this were or this one. To me, these are the more confident zones. Everything in here is a little dirty, yeah, so I mean locally, like I could propose some ideas. I just don't feel super confident about them. I propose that if you don't break 11,659, then we're gonna set a lower low. Like if you don't really kind of get up through this thing, then I think we could turn around here and set a lower low. And if you do really get up through this thing, then I think you gotta kind of just follow your 15-minute at that point. And if it remains bullish, then I think you should trade it up, long trade it, and if it flips back to bearish, then I think it's going to be a short back down to these kind of areas. But I don't think I really have anything else on it right there. I don't believe I do. I don't believe I do. Jason, top of the morning, and Pietro. Fraz can yeah, we can look at USTD dominance. Yeah, I look at stocks. We can do Netflix. Absolutely, I'd love to do Netflix. That sounds like a good time. And yeah, and let's see. Hold on. Peek at Bitcoin real quick. I'm not entertained by it. I'm not entertained by it. Nope. Nothing I'm really interested in there yet. What were we doing though? We were going to look at dominance. Where are you, dominance? Huh. Huh. Well, I mean, it's under daily bearish market structure. And I would say not only is it under daily bearish market structure, but I would also say that it has a nasty little section of resistance right above it. Yeah, I mean, the stance that I have on this right now is bearish. The stance that I have on this right now is bearish. The only bullish thing about this chart to me is the potential rotation, right? That's the only bullish thing I have on this chart. Outside of that, this entire area here, let me draw it. Let me draw it appropriately. Oh God, I keep hitting the wrong button. Is where you broke your daily market structure from this sort of uptrend here, right? Boom, break. That's what got you back down to this low. That is the area ultimately that we couldn't clear. It just, that guy got way up there. Yeah, and you know, we're breaking, I mean, you know, you break bearishly and then you break bearishly again. Yeah, it doesn't, it looks like it wants to, come down here. That's what it wants to do. Currently, it looks like it wants to come back down to there. That's what I think about dominance. Yeah, not looking so good. Yeah, I'd short that. I'd short it like this. So I could see a situation. I could see a situation in which we just do this again. Ow. Just fall right back through that. But I could see a situation where we also kind of climb up a little bit more before ultimately falling. But yeah, I would say dominance does not look so super hot here. I think it looks pretty bad. Netflix. We're going to do Netflix. Yeah, let's do that. NTFLX. I mean, like, this should work, right? Shouldn't this work? No, it's got to be a better one than that. I missed the T. I think that's what I did. I missed the T. Yeah, do we have a good yeah, how to NTFLX? Like, bro, what ticker? Like, I don't. Is it really this? This is not what I'm looking for. I know that's not what I'm looking for. Yeah, I don't want these like odd leveraged things. I don't, it's not what I'm after. Oh, is there no T in it? There we go. Thanks for bailing me out there, guys. Thanks for bailing me out. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if there's much you can do with a chart like this. It just goes up and to the right. It just goes up and to the right. Yeah, I don't know if there's a ton you can do with a chart like this. Let me see here. Yeah, I think I don't know if I can spend a whole bunch of time here, but the last time it incurred a decent retracement and then broke the high, right? Like when it had a decent retracement and then broke the high, it formed a range above the high. And that's like kind of more or less where we're at. No, but see, this already presents differently. Because this formed a range here, and looks like it almost pulled the bottom of the range. Do 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 do. You got to break daily market structure just to get back down into those areas, though. That much I could tell you. I mean, as it stands right here, you almost have to, like, if we were to get a pullback, and you, for whatever reason, could get back down to the discount of this range, then you could have a 3-to-1 trade back to the top in an anticipation that it may break, but you're going to lose, like, you'll lose daily market structure at this low right here. So all signs are up and to the right still. In order to have a 3-hour trade on the daily time frame, you need to retrace back down to 1,128 ish in of that zone to get a 3-hour back to the high. And the chart probably doesn't look so great on the 4-hour, huh? Yeah. Yep, even have an order block down in there. But yeah, I mean, outside of that, I don't think I have anything on it. I can't trade it up in premium. I mean, I can't long it up in premium, and I don't have anything. I don't think I have anything that quite says short yet. And potential double top here, but I still can't short until you at least lose your 15-minute time frame. So I can't short until it does this. Until it puts a big fat bearish candle down in here. That thing. And then retraces. Where's my thing? This thing. And then comes down. I couldn't short unless I saw that. And it would not be pro trend. And I would not target more than, like, I would not be targeting a new low off of that. And I would want to be long down in that area. Yeah, I don't think I have anything more than that on it. I don't think I have any more than that. You had another one though, didn't you? QUBT. Quantum computing. Let's start on the monthly. I don't want it on logarithmic. Don't do that to me. Changed my mind. I probably want it on logarithmic. Yeah, I think I do want it on logarithmic. I changed my mind. That does not look the same as it did before. Am I tripping? Okay, whatever. Whatever. I guess that's the same. Think I like that candle. I mean, I think it's coming. I personally think. I don't know how to feel about that gap actually, but no, I think it's coming here and here before it comes here. And I'm basing that off of this sell to buy that broke structure here, that put in an inefficiency on the chart. So I'm basing that off of this interaction with demand here. And the purge of this low here. And then you kind of form an internal higher high. Still have a gap to fill. Got one below you though. Yeah, and I don't think that there is a trade on it unless yeah, unless we can get back down into here. I would see if you could fill up the gap underneath you. Probably look to cover that low. Target back up to that high. I think that's probably the trade I would be interested in there. Yep, that's the trade I would be interested in. Retrace down into here. Yep. That's all I got. And yeah, I think you can look for a short at the high. Yeah, that's all I probably have though. All right. Well, what else do we have to look at? Sol. Yeah, Sol and Swarms update. Okay, cool. Yeah, we can do those. Yeah, I still have some time. Let's do those. Let's do those. I feel like Sol has been uber disrespectful to me lately. Sometimes I'm really good with Sol, and sometimes I am not. This is kind of one of those times. We had a good trade right here, but like And I know I didn't feel I knew I wasn't excited about this zone, but this high, the positioning of that high just doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Anyways, let's drop down to the 4 hour and see what we got. We'll see what we got on the 4. I think we're gonna keep that idea. And it's pretty questionable. Let me drop down to the 30 here. I don't know. See, I still think I want lower on this. I mean, the 4 hour's not looking so hot right here. It's just not looking so hot. It's looking like it could set a lower high for a lower low. That's what the 4 hour looks like to me, and fill this gap up here. That's what the 4 hour looks like. And we're kind of forming upwards structure only off of this low here. You know what I mean? Like a bear flagish sort of situation. Upwards only structure off the low. And so like this whole zone here would essentially be where I'm saying it doesn't make, you know, like this would be my lower high for lower low zone. It's fucking huge though. It's so big. It's so big. Let me play around with some time frames here. Yeah, I think this is the part I like. I think this right here is it's the only thing that makes sense to refine it to in there. I don't think I have anything else to refine it to. I think that's the area I'm gonna have to look to. But I wanna start looking like as soon as here. And what is that line? Oh, hell's bells. I mean, you know, probably a bit lower. Yeah, I think I'm still about here. Let me give a different time frame that looks a little more better. Boy, that SL looks risky. On like the 3 and 4 hour though, just you look at it and you go, I don't know, man. I don't know if that's got any protection on it. Boom, boom. We can move that idea down. Yep, we can move that idea down. I feel like I don't know. I just feel like I just feel like I'm not happy with that SL. So I have made it bigger. I've made it bigger. Now I could be more happy with it. I think we'll grab this one and post this one. We got that over here somewhere. And then what else did we have? What else did you have? Swarm too? Swarm? I wasn't too happy with my Swarm TA myself. I wasn't super thrilled about this. No. No, I wasn't. Maybe. Did we hit like a golden pocket or something? No, I don't want to delete the template. I guess. I don't. I'm. What was my issue with this? Hold on. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm not so sure about this thing. Essentially, I'm going like, okay, so let's think about a couple of things here. So my issue is this: like we lift up out of a zone like this, but then you like lose your 15-minute structure. One too far. You don't come back down and take the low. You flip your 15 back to bullish here. So there's this part of me that says, you know, hey, if you can get a remitigation into a zone like that for a long, right? There's a part of me that feels like that because you flipped the 15 bullishly, so can does it make sense to mitigate and continue? Like maybe, but I don't know. Like I still view this as resistance, which makes me feel like it could actually do the opposite and fall over from here and like set a lower low. Um, yeah, that's my issue with it. That is my general problem with it. What do we have out on the daily? Yeah, I don't. Oh God, and then that's the problem on the daily. We're still in between both of those. Yeah, I don't think I love this. I don't think I love this. But I guess I suppose both could technically work, right? Like I guess it could hit into here, come down into here, and still lift. Um, but I just don't love it. I don't love it. I don't love it. This is not presenting in a manner in which I would want to trade it. See, yeah, well, let's take a look at some of these stocks here real quick. But um, first of all, let's take a look at Palantir again. Palantir. Just did it break its range or did it fail its range? I don't know. I have to go back and look. Oh, it broke it. It did break it. Okay. And then the other one, you said it's what is it? CRWV. CRWV. It's a runaway freight train. Yeah, you have to wait on this thing. Yeah, I can't long it here. Nope. That thing is a runaway freight train. I'd have to be back in. I'd have to be back like minimum. I have to be back into here. That's a bare minimum. And ideally, no, I'm just gonna leave it at that. I'm just gonna leave it at that. I think we're in price discovery as far as I know. Yeah, so it's hard to put a target on it. Yeah, bare minimum. Bare minimum, I need that, and I'm just simply going like, okay, like 3R and walk away. But I don't think I have anything else on that. Let's see here. Yeah, we do some alts. Yeah, we do some alts. Longer term look at ADA. Longer term look at ADA. It's a good question. I own a good amount of that, so I should probably do that for myself too. This is not something I'm still expecting. That was for back here. That was for back there. And I wanted the all-time high for it. All right, but anyways, let's take a look at what we have in here. Just for curiosity's sake. Okay, so price did get back into discount. That's not the right button. Discount. It did get back to discount. It did come back to delete this, get that out of the way. Did come back to the previous range. Daily market structure is a big fat mess in here. But yeah, I do like the clearance above this high. Let's get this range thing off. Yeah, and I mean, let's see here. Long term. I was just about to talk about coming for this high next, but that's not quite long term. Yeah, I mean, as it stands right now, I'd say this is a weak high, and I see every reason that we would achieve that price. And then that would, once we achieve this price, your strong low would move to here. And then you would have to lose that strong low to target anything south of it again. So I can see a situation in which it just continues to do the old inchworm up here, maybe range. I can see this as a target. You know, it look like locally in here, we can kind of see up, down, up, down, up, where we both broke this high and we broke this high. And then where is the last bearish candle, right? So we've not only initiated, but we have mitigated back to this 3-day order block here. So I would say, yeah, I would say this looks like this wants to go up. I really would say that this looks like this wants to go up here. I mean, it's in a good spot. I guess it would be, maybe it'd be nice to mitigate this section first. I generally, you know, I mean, yeah, I don't hate where the low is already. No, I don't. This could present a little bit better. Instead of coming from here to here to here and then down to here with hardly any structure on this leg. Yeah, it could present a lot better. This could have just flowed down from that high and done something much more obvious, but it decided to do this and this instead. Um, but you have returned 15-minute to bullish. It's just in a sloppy, ugly way. I mean, this 15-minute high is, I would say, is definitely broken. But this just looks sloppy here. But yeah, longer term on ADA, I think it can. I think there's a potential that it can continue to crank up here. I definitely do. I mean, like I think there's the potential for this. This is the way I read the chart right now. This is a strong low. This is a weak high. And that is just going to remain to be the case unless you see something more obvious like that on the chart. So yeah, I see the potential of $1.32 before 64 cents ever gets touched again. Or if it does get touched, it just gets swept. Yeah, that's where I'm at on that. I don't know if I've ever heard of this one. I gotta yeah, we gotta go. I gotta go pretty quick. I gotta go pretty quick now. I'm running out of time. As a matter of fact, I should check my calendar. Okay, nothing crazy on the calendar. What was that thing called again? I? KuCoin, this thing? I don't like it. No, I don't particularly like it. There's a spider floating in the air right in front of my face. It's annoying. So you have a potential weekly break in structure right here. I mean, it's not. I guess it's not potential like it happened, but what's up with this wick, bro? What's up with this? That is not encouraging. And like, where's the support? I think this is all I'm gonna do for this. This is the only version of a long trade I like. Yep. Yeah, I think that's all. I think that's all. And that needs to be a pretty strong 4-hour close. I think outside of that, I don't think I'd mess. I don't think I'd mess with that thing. I don't like that chart. I don't like that chart. Sorry, it's nothing personal. I just don't like the chart. Ondo is getting really close to a place that I'm interested in, so we can talk about this. Bum, 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 bum. Was hoping for a sweep on those lows for a rotation back up to the high. That didn't happen. And then we lost the low. Came down here. I mean, it's already in an area that I was interested in. A little lower would have been cool, though. I mean, 15-minute is bullish. I don't know why, but I wanted lower. I mean, I know why, because that was the juicier area of demand. But I rather, I don't know why, but I feel like I think it could still go down there. But your 15-minute is bullish currently, so I suppose there is a potential to just go up from here. Whatever this is needs to go down and get out of the way. Let's move this over. That can stay. Actually, let's move this down. That would make more sense. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like, oh, you know why? Because I think I'm expecting lower on BTC. And that's why I'm like, I don't feel like this is the move here. Been wrong before, I'll be wrong again though. Yeah, I kind of have to look at it that way right now. Yeah. Yeah, I gotta kind of look at it this way right now. But I swear I remember saying I was expecting something lower on Bitcoin. What was I thinking on that? Oh, good Lord. All right, Bitcoin. Well, never mind. Maybe we're just going to be going up, up, up and away. All right. So anyways, we did, do we have anything else to say on Ondo? I don't know if we did. Let's go back and take a real quick look at that. Let's try and knock out those other couple if I can, and then I'm going to have to head out of here. Go back to the 4. No, no, I'm sticking with it. I'm sticking with it. It's in the area I wanted. Yep, I'm gonna pick my biases up on that. Hyper and hype. We're gonna do hyper and hype. Let's see how many of these I can get through. SCRT. Did this thing do anything that I wanted it to? I guess it did something here, huh? Close. Close. All right. Yeah, maybe we got to be pretty careful on this. I think it's coming out of here. I'm not going to have time to get to any other coins. I apologize, y'all. Yeah, I apologize. I mean, yeah, I have to go. I have to go. Maybe I can do hyper and hype. Maybe we'll try and do them real quick. But I can't spend much time on them, so didn't we have something on this spot? No, I'm just fighting it. I'm fighting against the time. I gotta go, guys. Thanks for joining me. Y'all have